Good morning to all of you. Hello. Can you listen to me?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. So yesterday I have again given one problem on the reconciliation statement. This is, I think, sixth problem, and the following information or the following is the profit and loss account of Dev Limited for the year ended 31st March 2017. So profit and loss account is given. That means, as per financial records, the net profit comes 8,30,000, and the further information is given related to the cost statement. The cost accounts record for the above period showed the following. 5 adjustments are given. According to that, we are making the changes in the cost statement. And whatever may be the information given in the financial record, that we can not consider where the adjustments are given. So give the heading in the books of Dev Limited. In the books of Dev Limited, cost sheet for the year ended. Cost sheet for the year ended 31st March 2017. 31st March 2017. Make a 3 columns. Particulars, big column, then inner amount and outer amount, inner amount and outer amount. So after this, we are giving main heads of the cost sheet. In the particulars, first line, materials consumed, materials consumed. For this, keep 3 or 4 lines blank, 3 or 4 lines blank. Then factory overheads, factory overheads, underline. Keep 1 or 2 lines blank. Keep 2 lines blank. Next heading, office overheads, office overheads, underline. And for this, keep 3 lines blank. Keep 3 lines blank. Then selling and distribution overheads, selling and distribution overheads. Keep 1 line blank, underline and keep 1 line blank. And then further 2-3 lines are required. Further 2-3 lines are required. So we may start with the debit side, and where the adjustment is given, we can consider the adjustment and accordingly the amount is to be calculated. So on the debit side, materials consumed is given 20 lakhs, but the adjustment is says in the cost accounts. Number one is material consumed at the rate of rupees 100 per unit produced. So in the materials consumed, right, materials consumed, materials consumed into bracket. Now see the credit side of the profit and loss account. The sales are given into bracket 12,000 units, and the closing stock of finished goods is given into bracket 3,000 units. So 12,000 plus 3,000, that is 15,000 units are to be produced. So write in the material consumed into bracket 15,000 units, 15,000 units at the rate of rupees 100, at the rate of rupees 100. So bracket complete, bracket complete. Inner column 15 lakhs, 15 lakhs. Next, wages. Now what is the difference in the financial and cost accounts records? We can make some separate table for that, and then reconciliation we can make. So 20 lakhs and here 15 lakhs. So 5 lakhs are the difference figure. We can make it separately, but I am telling you in the financial record material is 20 lakhs and in the cost record material is 15 lakhs. Then wages, in the materials consumed, wages as per the financial record 7,54,000 are given, but the adjustment is saying that, see the adjustment number 3, direct wages at the rate of rupees 60 per unit produced. So we are knowing 15,000 units are produced. So write in the materials consumed direct wages into bracket 15,000 units, 15,000 units at the rate of rupees 60, at the rate of rupees 60. So 15,000 into 60, amount comes inner column 9 lakhs, 9 lakhs. So in the materials consumed, only 2 items are there. So make the total 15 lakhs and 9 lakhs, 24 lakhs, outer column, 24 lakhs, outer column, and give the heading in the particulars prime cost, prime cost, and show the arrow to the 24 lakhs. Amount is 24 lakhs, that is prime cost. Then manufacturing expenses are given as per the financial records, rupees 5,46,000, and the fifth adjustment is said that manufacturing overheads were absorbed at the rate of 20% of prime cost. So next line, in the factory overheads, in the factory overheads, right, manufacturing expenses, into bracket 20% of prime cost, 20% of prime cost, bracket complete. Now the prime cost is comes 24 lakhs. So 24 lakhs, 20% comes 4 lakhs 80,000, direct outer column, 4 lakhs 80,000. Then make the total of 24 lakhs and 4 lakhs 80,000, 28 lakhs 80,000, 28 lakhs 80,000. Now show the arrow and write in the particulars factory cost or works cost, factory cost oblique works cost, and show the arrow 28 lakhs 80,000, 28 lakhs 80,000. Then office expenses as per financial records given 5 lakhs 25,000. But the adjustment number 4 relates to the cost record. Office overheads were absorbed at the rate of rupees 50 per unit produced. So write in the office overhead, office expenses into bracket 15,000 units at the rate of rupees 50, 15,000 units at the rate of rupees 50. So amount comes 7 lakhs 50,000, direct outer column, 7 lakhs 50,000. Then make the total of 28 lakhs 80,000 and 7 lakhs 50,000, 36 lakhs 30,000. It comes 36 lakhs 30,000. Now give the heading to this in the particulars cost of production, and show the arrow to the 36 lakhs 30,000. Now on the credit side, closing stock of finished goods is given. So we can deduct from the cost of production less closing stock of finished goods, Now this is the format of cost sheet. From the cost of production, closing stock of finished goods is to be deducted. So less closing stock of finished goods. Now yesterday's problem, we are calculating this by using the formula. Working note number 1. Make working note number 1. Closing stock of finished goods is equal to cost of production upon units produced multiplied by gunile number of units of closing stock. So this is the formula. Now fill up the figures in the formula. Next line is equal to cost of production is 36 lakhs 30,000 upon units produced are 15,000 units. 36 lakh 30,000 upon 15,000 units multiplied by 3,000 units. Multiplied by 3,000 units. So the answer comes is equal to, again next line, what is the answer?
7,26,000.
7 lakhs 26,000. So in the working is equal to 7 lakhs 26,000. Now come to the cost sheet. Less closing stock of finished goods. Write in the outer column 7 lakhs 26,000. Now deduct this amount from 36 lakhs 30,000 and make the total 29 lakhs 04,000. 29 lakhs 04,000. Now give the heading to this amount in the particulars, cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold, and show the arrow to 29 lakhs 04,000. 04,000. Then in the financial record, selling and distribution expenses are given 9 lakh 60,000, and the adjustment number 2 is relates to the cost records. It says selling and distribution overheads were absorbed at the rate of rupees 70 per unit sold. Now not production, word is used, unit sold. So we can consider how many units are sold. Into bracket by sales are given and into bracket said 12,000 units. So we are now multiplied by 12,000 units, that is to be done. Record in the selling and distribution overheads into bracket selling expenses into bracket 12,000 units at the rate of 70 per unit. At the rate of 70 per unit. So the amount comes Barisati 84, 8 lakhs 40,000. 8 lakhs 40,000. Then make the total of cost of goods sold and selling and distribution overhead 29 lakhs 4,000 plus 8 lakhs 40,000. 37 lakhs 44,000. 37 lakhs 44,000. Now show the arrow and give the heading total cost. Total cost. Now whatever may be the amounts given on debit side, goodwill written off is not comes in the cost accounting. Income tax is also not comes in the cost accounting. Then credit side, sales are given. After the total cost, keep one line blank and after that write into particulars sales. Sales. Already sales are given 48 lakhs. So write outer column amount 48 lakhs and give the two underlines to the 48 lakhs. This is the total. Now the difference between sales and total cost, write in the blank line profit. Profit 48 lakhs minus 37 lakhs 44,000, 10 lakhs 56,000. 10 lakhs 56,000. So this is the profit as per cost records, 10 lakhs 56,000. Now on the credit side, interest on investment, it is not taken into cost records, and by profit on sale of asset is also not considered in cost records. So these are considered in the cost reconciliation statement. Now make the another chart or table. Differential points, give the heading differential points. Make 4 columns. Name of the item, name of the item, big column. Then other 3 columns, cost account rupees, as per cost account rupees. Then financial account rupees, financial account rupees. And third one is difference rupees, difference rupees. Now see and compare the figures of each and every aspect of financial records and cost records. So materials consumed, number 1, in the item number, name of the item, write materials. Now, as per the cost records, in the cost sheet we are taken 15 lakhs, cost account rupees 15 lakhs. And next column, financial account 20 lakhs, financial account 20 lakhs. So difference column 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs. Then in the wages, next item, name of the item, wages. As per the cost sheet, cost account column 9 lakhs. And as per the financial records, 7 lakhs 54,000. 7 lakhs 54,000. So difference between these two, 1 lakh 46,000, difference column, 1 lakh 46,000. Next, manufacturing wages, manufacturing expenses, manufacturing expenses, that is factory expenses we are considered here. As per cost records, 4 lakhs 80,000, 4 lakhs 80,000. And as per financial account, 5 lakhs 46,000, 5 lakhs 46,000. So the difference 66,000, 66,000. Then office overheads, next item, name of the item, office overheads. As per the cost records, 7 lakhs 50,000, 7 lakhs 50,000. And as per the financial records, 5 lakhs 25,000, 5 lakhs 25,000. So difference is 2 lakhs 25,000. Then selling and distribution overheads, selling and distribution overheads. As per cost records, S&D 8 lakhs 40,000. And as per financial account, 9,60,000. So difference is 1,20,000. Then debit side items of profit and loss account. Then goodwill written off. Goodwill written off. In the financial record, it is not, that is dash. And as per financial account, 1,40,000. And the difference is 1,40,000. And regarding income tax, cost account dash, financial accounts 75,000. Difference is 75,000. Then closing stock. Closing stock. As per cost records, closing stock is 7,26,000. And as per financial accounts, closing stock of finished goods 6,60,000. So the difference is 66,000. Next column, difference 66,000. Next, interest on investment. Interest on investment. In cost account dash. In financial accounts 1,70,000. And the difference is 1,70,000. And the last name of the item is profit on sale of assets. Profit on sale of assets. In cost account dash. In financial account 2 lakhs. And the difference is 2 lakhs. So these are the figures which are the difference shown between cost accounting and financial accounting. Now, next statement. Statement of reconciliation. Statement of reconciliation for the year ended. For the year ended 31st March 2017. 31st March 2017. Make a 3 columns, particulars, inner amount and outer amount. Amount column 2, inner and outer. So in the particulars, write down profit as per cost accounts. Profit as per cost account. Direct outer column. In the cost statement, the profit comes 10,56,000. 10,56,000. Next line, add. Add. Now what is to be more in the cost accounting, what is to be less in the cost accounting, that we can consider in the reconciliation statement. So add over absorption of wages in costing. Wages जास्त आहेत costing मध्ये. Over absorption of wages in costing. Inner column amount 1,46,000. Inner column amount 1,46,000. Then office overhead सुद्धा जास्त आहेत costing मध्ये. So next, over absorption of office overheads. over absorption of office overheads. In costing, amount 2,25,000. 2,25,000. आता जे कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग मध्ये आलेले नव्हते ते घ्यायचेत आता. इंटरेस्ट ऑन इन्व्हेस्टमेंट. इंटरेस्ट ऑन इन्व्हेस्टमेंट क्रेडिट साइडला दिलेले आहेत बघा. प्रॉफिट अँड लॉस अकाउंटच्या 1,70,000. 1,70,000. Next, profit on sale of assets. Profit on sale of asset. $2 lakhs. जे फिनान्शियल मध्ये फक्त घेतलेले होते ते 2 आहेत. पाहिजे तर वरती लिहा. इंटरेस्ट ऑन इन्व्हेस्टमेंट टेकन इन फिनान्शियल अकाउंट्स आणि प्रॉफिट ऑन सेल ऑफ असेट टेकन इन फिनान्शियल अकाउंट्स. या चौघांची टोटल आउटरला 7,41,000. 7,41,000. Make the total of 10,56,000 and 7,41,000. 17,97,000. 17,97,000. Now less items are जिथं कॉस्टिंग मध्ये कमी आहेत आणि फिनान्शियल मध्ये जास्त आहेत असे. मटेरियल्स चार्ज्ड लेस इन कॉस्टिंग. Materials charged less किंवा under recorded in costing. 5 lakhs inner column. 5 lakhs inner column. And manufacturing expenses 4,80,000 कॉस्टिंग मध्ये आहेत. 5,46,000 फिनान्शियल मध्ये आहेत. इथं सुद्धा अंडर अब्सॉर्प्शन ऑफ मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग एक्सपेन्सेस. अंडर अब्सॉर्प्शन ऑफ मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग एक्सपेन्सेस इन कॉस्टिंग. इन कॉस्टिंग 66,000 inner column. Then selling and distribution also less. So under absorption of selling and distribution overheads. Under absorption of selling and distribution overheads in costing. In costing 1,20,000. आता जे कॉस्टिंग मध्ये घेतले नाहीत ते गुडविल रिटर्न ऑफ चार्ज्ड इन फिनान्शियल अकाउंट्स. इकडेच घेतलाय फक्त. चार्ज्ड इन फिनान्शियल अकाउंट्स 1,40,000. नेक्स्ट, इनकम टॅक्स चार्ज्ड इन फिनान्शियल अकाउंट्स. Income tax charged in financial accounts. Inner column 75,000. आता क्लोजिंग स्टॉक जो आहे तो कॉस्टिंग मध्ये ओव्हर व्हॅल्युएशन आहे. नेक्स्ट लाइन, ओव्हर व्हॅल्युएशन ऑफ क्लोजिंग स्टॉक इन कॉस्टिंग. Over valuation of closing stock in costing. Amount 66,000. Now make the total of all these figures. 0 0 0 6 5 11 6 17 ला 7 हातच्याले 1 7 7 14 4 18 2 20 6 26 ला 6 हातच्याले 2 5 4 9 9,67,000 9,67,000. So deduct it from 17,97,000. 17,97,000 minus 9,76,000. So 8,30,000. Make the total and give two underlines. And this is the profit as per financial accounts. Write in the particulars profit as per financial accounts, which is shown in the trading and profit and loss account. Net profit, debit side 8,30,000. 8,30,000. So this is the very simple, and by using the technique where it is increased, where it is decreased, that is to be find out from the particular table. Differential amount, name of the item as per cost account, as per financial account, and difference. So yesterday I have posted one message on our group, TY BCom group. It is relates to the ATKT exam. So those students are having the ATKTs in SEM 1, SEM 2, SEM 3, SEM 4. They are having the particular specific dates on which the forms are to be filled up. And one link is also given along with that particular notice, that it is a survey of the student. What is your name? What is your email ID? What is your parents' phone number? What is your address? Where you are having the mobile phone, smartphone, laptop, computer, or any other. If yes, you can click on the yes. Then there is also another, can you make available this? तुम्ही हे उपलब्ध करू शकणार का? We can say yes. Then are you disabled person? अपंग आहात का? अपंग नसेल तर yes म्हणायचं नाही, कारण आपल्याला सगळं yes yes म्हणायची सवय असते. डिसेबल्ड म्हणजे फिजिकली हँडिकॅप. तिथं जर नो असेल तर पुढच्या प्रश्नाचं उत्तर लिहायचं नाही. तरी मला म्हणतात सर इथं काय लिहू, मला त्याचा स्क्रीनशॉट पाठवतात आणि इथं काय लिहू. अरे तुम्ही अपंग नाही तर पुढचं लिहायची गरजच नाही ना. आपण डोक्याने फार कमी चालतो, पायानेच फक्त चालतो, डोकं चालवायचं काम आपण जास्त करत नाही. इफ यू आर डिसेबल्ड, उत्तर जर येस असेल तर पुढच्या उत्तराचं संबंध येतो. इफ यू आर नॉट डिसेबल्ड देन नो आन्सर. तरी तिथला शॉट काढून मला पाठवणार, सर याचं काय करू, इथं काय लिहू. मी म्हणतो काय नको लिहू, नील लिहू, नील लिहू. बाकीचं अजून त्याच्या पुढे काय काय असेल त्या पद्धतीनं आपण कुठल्या विषयाला केटी आहे, सेमिस्टरला विषय नाव सगळं व्यवस्थित भरायचं आणि दिलेल्या तारखेलाच संबंधित विद्यार्थ्यांचे फॉर्म ॲक्सेप्ट केले जातील. नाहीतर 200 रुपये का 100 रुपये जो काही लेट फी असेल ती पुन्हा भरावी लागेल. नाही माझ्याकडे पुन्हा यायचं नाही, आम्हाला जास्त फी आकारतायत. सगळ्यांना नोटीस दिलेल्या आहे, सगळ्यांनी त्या पद्धतीनं फॉर्म भरायचे. ज्यांचे केटीचे आहेत, ज्यांना केटी लागली त्यांनीच लिंकवर सबमिट करून माहिती पाठवायची आहे. जे क्लिअर आहेत त्यांनी अगदी निवांत बसायचं, फॉर्म भरायचं नाही, लिंक पाठवायची नाही, तुमचा तो सर्वे नाही. जे नापास झालेत केटी आहेत त्यांच्यासाठीची ती सर्वेची सिस्टम आहे आणि फॉर्म देखील त्याच विद्यार्थ्यांनी भरायचे आहेत. आता काय काय विद्यार्थ्यांनी मला काल लगेच विचारलं, सर आम्ही या केटीच्या एक्झामचे पैसे अगोदर भरले होते, आता आम्ही परत भरायचे का? मी त्यांना मेसेजमध्ये लिहिलं, कॉन्टॅक्ट टू द एक्झाम डिपार्टमेंट. सगळ्याच बाबतीत मी सोल्युशन नाही. मी तुमचा पालक असलो, केअरटेकर असलो तरी काही गोष्टी माझ्या हातामध्ये नाहीत. मी सरळ सांगतो, कॉन्टॅक्ट टू द एक्झामिनेशन डिपार्टमेंट. ते काय निर्णय असेल तो तुम्हाला तिकडून समजेल. कारण बाकी ज्या विषयांची परीक्षा न देता तुम्ही पास झालात, फक्त केटी जर एफवायला समजा एसवायला थर्ड सेमिस्टरला असेल तरच त्याचीच तुम्हाला फोर्थची पण केटी द्यायची आहे. बाकीचे सुटलात म्हणजे तुम्ही पैसे भरले ना, तुमचे रिझल्ट आले. म्हणजे बरेच आपण विचार करतो, आम्ही फॉर्म भरला, पैसे भरले, आमची परीक्षा झाली ना. अरे परीक्षा नाही झाली, पण मागे जेवढी मार्क्स मिळाली तेवढी दिली ना तुम्हाला फोर्थ सेमिस्टरला. त्याच्यात जर नापास झाला असता फोर्थ सेमिस्टरला तर नेहमी पॉझिटिव्ह थिंकिंग करायचं, निगेटिव्ह विचार करायचं नाही. तरी पण मी म्हणतो, सांगतो, चला कॉन्टॅक्ट टू द एक्झामिनेशन डिपार्टमेंट. ओके, त्या तारखेला तुमचे फॉर्म भरायचे. ज्यांची केटी आहे त्यांनी फॉर्म भरून घ्या, ज्यांची नाही त्यांनी निवांत अभ्यास करत आपला चालूचा बसा. ओके, ठीक आहे, चला.